Hello guys, I am Rajiv and welcome back to my channel RajivCodeLab. So guys, today I am going to show you how you can read and write data on CSV file using Raspberry Pi Pico. So guys, in this video we are going to read the value of temperature sensor which is coming by default with the device Raspberry Pi, you know that. So we are going to read in every 2 seconds and we are going to write the same into the CSV file with the current date and time. So basically once you let's say you have 1 day of data you have logged into the CSV file, so you can just know that what was the temperature at the particular time. So this is very simple project guys, and so let's come to the system and get started. Okay guys, so let me start Thorny, and already I have connected Raspberry Pi Pico. You can see that's why it's coming here. If not, then you will not see this. So guys, this code is actually very long. Okay, so what I thought is I have already created the guest. Okay, so you can see you can just navigate to this path. Okay, and you can see, so basically guys, whatever project I do, I upload the code here itself directly. You can see, so this is my last project where I have created the web server. Okay, so that code is here. So as I go, I keeps adding the code here in the gist, so that you can easily get all the codes. So guys, you can see this is a very long code. Okay, so I'm just what I'm going to do is I will just take it as, I will just copy this part and I will explain you each line basically what it's doing. Okay, so let's come to the Thorny and paste here. Okay, so guys, let's start from the beginning. So basically here we need to import the machine because we need to read the temperature value. Okay, so the temperature sensor comes under the like analog to DC converters, so that we needed that library. And the next one is the time because we need to do the loop based on the every 2 second, after every 2 second we'll be writing the temperature. Okay, so for that we needed. And the other one is the OS because we need to check whether so for now if you see that nothing is here, right? So if nothing is there in the Raspberry Pi, so what we'll do, we'll create this file temperature log.csv, and we'll write the header also. So if you see the header like timestamp and temperature in Celsius, so both will be write once. Basically once like if there is no file, then it will be created with this default header, else it's keep adding from here. Okay, so for that we needed OS. Okay, now let's move forward and read basically see the read temperature. Okay, so what we are doing here, we need to define one variable where the pin number 4 is connected with the temperature sensor, so that we need to use here. And then these are the formula guys, you can get it from anywhere. I also found over the internet and I just copied here. So basically no need to remember, that's obvious. Okay, so these are the formula to just getting the conversion factor and sensor value, like we are getting, these are the like reduce 16 and conversion factor in, these are the formula guys. This you can understand easily, right? So and then we are returning the temperature. Okay, so if you want to see like what I can do is just let me remove one all, and let me just try to print read sensor read temperature. Okay, and let me save this. Okay, so file name I can give is CSV read write w read write temperature temp. Okay, dot pi. Okay, so let me just run. So you can see 27 coming, right? If I again run, 26 point something. Okay, so like line by line we can execute. So this is a function for the getting the temperature. Now let me just control Z and bring those code. Okay, now this is the log temperature. So here what I can do, you see the file name is here also, and while we reading there also file name is there. So what we can do, we can just cut this file name and we can put it here, so that both places we can access, and we can just remove the duplicate code. Okay, so that's fine. Okay, so okay, Now we'll see the log temperature. Okay, so basically guys, we need a timestamp. So like I said, we will create the CSV data based on the time, and at the particular time what was the temperature. So for that we are reading the timestamp. Okay, and then here this variable, basically we are storing this value. Okay, whatever temperature is coming, and print temperature I just added for the debugging purpose. So this is not required, you can remove. Okay, so guys, what happens, like once we write this value directly that local time, it gives very long a string. Okay, that we don't need it. So we need in the particular format like this, like year, month, date, then day, basically day, hour, minute, second. Okay, for that, like I have created a separate function for like the formatting the date. Okay, so this is a simple function which the converts. Okay, and it returns. So the same function we are calling and storing here. Okay, so if you want, I can show you like this, like how what it changed. Here I am writing the timestamp, and here I'll be writing this value, like after change what happens, print and timestamp string. Okay, okay, and yeah, and then again, so this is a basically line where we check where we are going to use the OS. Okay, so basically it's what it does, it does like it's list the directories and files, basically file and folders both, and it comes into this. If not, then what we are doing to what we are going to do is we are going to create the file name, which is this temperature log, temperature underscore log.csv, and in the write mode. Okay, so this is the write mode. So what we'll do, we'll write this header. Okay, timestamp and temperature. Okay, and then we add a new line so that the next data will come after this. Okay, so that's fine. And if not, I mean, after that, basically once it's writes, then after that we are again opening the file. Okay, in the append mode. Append means whatever it is there, and top of that basically it keeps pushing. So that is the append. Okay, so then we are going to open it as a append mode, and we are going to write this. Okay, so we have already this string. Okay, and the temperature. So now we are going to write. Okay, so that's okay. I mean, that's all till here. Now let me do one thing. So for you to better understand what is happening, I'm just removing this code, and I'm again calling this log temperature. Okay, here, so that we can see what is happening. Okay, now once I run this function, then you will see new file, the CSV file would be created here. Okay, so let me just run and see. So what I said, once we read the value of timestamp, then it is coming like this, and this I mean looks like very odd. Okay, so it's not like what we needed. So then we have converted into this. Okay, like to I mean like a year, then month, date, then hour, minute, second. Okay, so once we executed, then it should write, but let me just refresh. Oh, okay, I think I need to stop. Okay, already a stop. Yeah, so you can see this, right? Temperature dot hyphen, I mean temperature underscore log has been created. So if you open here, so you see whatever we have written, it's coming here, right? And this is the temperature, and this is the timestamp. Okay, so hope it's clear till now. And guys, if you are stuck at any point, please write in the comment box. Okay, I'm very active. Okay, and I will give you in the maybe within a 1 or 2 hours. Okay, I will give you replies. So yeah, if you're stuck or if you need any help, just ask me. Okay, so now let's remove this because this is not required, and this is okay. So before that, let me just Control Z and bring those code, else we again need to rewrite. Okay, now let me just remove the timestamp, and this print is also not needed. Okay, so now till here we are clear. Now the other function we have defined here is reading the log. So we know, I mean it's here, right? So whatever it's there. Now we'll try to read that. Okay, for that we have created this. So we are defining this array. Okay, so basically we are going to have all the data into this. Okay, here what we are going to do is you are opening in the read mode. Okay, you see that read mode, right? So now basically while we reading, I'm just escaping this header line. So header means you see this line, right? This is not that I'm not reading here. Okay, so that's why I just escape that one, and then I'm just reading line by line. Okay, and you know that once, so you already have seen, right? I mean, so it's like a comma separated, right? So you see the comma here. Okay, so for that we are going to split that into the parts. Okay, and each parts basically we are going to format like this, and I mean here we are just checking if the parts greater than equals to 2. Okay, because we needed 2 parts, we know that, right? And then we are just removing this extra this one if it is there. Okay, and we are assigning to timestamp and the temperature here, the float again, because the temperature would be in the like decimal, so that's why we are using the float variable here. And again we are going to append this into this data, right? This variable you are going to append the timestamp and temperature. So that this is the tuple, okay, that we are going to append. And if it's more than that, then we are saying invalid. If less than that also, then we are just printing so that you can know. And here we are just returning whatever we have here till here we are returning here. So okay, so let me just remove this part, and again we'll go step by step. Okay, so again I'm going to print read temperature. Okay, so you see there is a I mean this one, right? So this one we supposed to basically read once we call this function. So let me just save and execute. What happened? Read temperature. Print. Oh, it's wrong, right? So the function is this temperature log. Yeah, so you see, right, here is the timestamp and here is the temperature. So it's clear, guys. Now let me go to the last part, which is very easy. And yeah, okay, so I'm just declaring one counter. So the purpose of the counter is like in every, if the 5 times the 5 data has been logged, so in every 5 times I'm just reading that. Okay, I'm printing here. Okay, so this is not required, but I need to show you like how to read and write both. That's why I have written like this. Okay, so in the loop basically I'm just increasing with 1, so it's 0. Okay, once I started, so initial value is 0, and here it become 1, and here I'm checking if the counter less than equals to 5, then log means write basically. Else, okay, once it's more than 5, then else what it to do, it won't write, and it will come here and show the log whatever it has been done so far, that we get here. Okay, so yeah, and again in this else, again I am resetting to 0, so that after reading it skips writing. Okay, and here I am giving like a 2-second of break. Okay, so in every 2 second you can increase to 5 second. Okay, that's what I have written. So it's up to you, how frequently you want to read and write. Okay, so now let's save this, the final code, and I'll see the output here. And let me delete, guys. Okay, let's see from the beginning. So I'm deleting this file also, so we'll see from the beginning. Okay, so let's see. Okay, you see temperature printed here, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we'll see. Yeah, perfect. The same data you can just compare. Okay, now again 2, 3, 4, 5, again we'll get. Okay, so now the previous one plus this one. Okay, so both data we are getting. Let me just show you in the CSV, basically the proper format of the CSV. Okay, so here you don't see because we need to stop, then it will be reflected here. So just don't be confused with that. So once we stop, then we can see. So guys, I'm just downloading this file to show you actual data. Okay, so let me just download here. Yeah, here and let me come through this. So let me just open and see. Okay, so you can see the CSV file, and I can open with Excel, and here you see, yeah, it's not licensed, that's fine. Yep, it's perfect, guys. So that's all for today, guys. I hope you liked the video. Please do subscribe, share and like. Thanks for watching.